The slate sculpture on the divide and the video, Animated Crow, are connected. A few years ago, I sculpted a picture of 5 ravens. As I designed it, I thought of it as 5 birds. As I carved it, I only thought of it as 5 birds. But the first time I hung it on the wall and closed my eyes to feel it, it took my breath away. I was no longer seeing 5 birds, but an animated image of one bird jumping and fluttering around. I made Animated Crow to give you a pretty good idea of how it looks in my mind's eye. I have not met anyone else who has had this happen to them, so I would love to hear if you experience anything like this. I hope this video will give you an idea of what I mean. Animated Crow is a series of about 75 white chalk drawings on slate. It starts with a bird that flaps its wings a couple of times before it begins to fly away. When it first takes off, it looks around as if deciding where to go. It then strikes off for the distance and seems to get smaller and smaller as it goes farther away. On the divide can be looked at in 2 ways. If you start at the left, you will find a crow with wings spread and feet preparing to land on the mountain top. Another bird is to the right, and it was close to landing when it apparently changed its mind and is now changing direction to fly away. Up in the top of the image, there is a crow which is smaller because it is much farther away. Moving on to the right, there is a crow puffed up with warning and beak open to caw. We can now see why the other bird did not land. The final crow is perched on a pile of rocks as it looks over its shoulder at the events taking place. So you can read this as 5 crows, or you might read it as 3. The 2 on the right who have claimed the territory, and the 3 on the left animating the actions of the one who tries to land but is scared off.